My gosh, Lord of Mercy, it's here. It's finally here. FM16 is here. It's been like a little kid waiting for Christmas to come around. It's finally here. I don't know. I want to backflip, right? But the way my room is set up, I'll probably just hit the lights and die. So there wouldn't be any more videos. But anyway, welcome to my Southampton save on FM16. Now, I don't know whether this is just going to be for the beta or whether it's going to last, for a good couple of seasons, even going into the full release of the game. However, you guys can let me know in the comment section down below what you want. But as of right now, I don't really have any sort of... I don't know. I have a goal, which is, to make Southampton really, really, really good. Grr, yay. And obviously to, eventually, if we do continue this, win the Champions League. But I don't know what I'm going to do in terms of if I'm going to stop it when the full release is out, or if I'm going to, continue it on afterwards. I really don't know. So let me know in the comment section down below. However, mate, I'm a bit excited. Got the biggest smile on my face. This is on my new laptop as well. So the graphics, got that graphics card installed as well. Yeah. So anyway, do I have a clue what's going on in this game yet? No. Will I get used to it? Yeah. So we're gonna have to scan through this quite a bit more in depth. I have got these logos here. I think they're very, 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 very sexy. So I'm quite happy with that. I've also got this new face pack, which is kind of like the DF11, I think they're called DF11 ones, but they're circles. And the reason why I got them like in circles is because I feel like it matches the theme of this year's game. And they've kind of gone with this like new look of the game. And some of the icons are like circles and stuff. Like, let me just show you so you don't think I'm chatting complete crap, because I can tend to do that. Where is it? It's on the inbox. No, it's not. It's on home. There, you can see that they got these little new circle things here. So that's why I've kind of like added that in, because it just does look nice. So anyway, in terms of transfer budget and stuff, we've got £10.9 million to spend. Very tasty. Very, very tasty. Our finances, you can see here, look very good. So this is going to be a really good save. Now, if we go into the squad, I only know a few certain players. I don't know everyone in this squad. We've got Graziano Pele. Or Pele, I don't know how to say his name, so that's one for the books. But yeah, he's going to be a very key player for us, as you can see. He is on the intro as well, so it's all good. It's all good. 29 years of age though, so I think he's only got maybe about 4 seasons left in him, wherever he goes. Will I sell him this season? I don't think so. I kind of want to keep the squad as close together as possible. Don't really want to make too many drastic changes, so he will be staying. Then we've got Juanmi, who recently signed, I think, from Malaga. 22 years of age. You can see he's valued at 9.25 million. Current ability is at 3 stars, can reach a potential of 4 stars. So he's got a lot of potential. I mean, I know about this guy from way back when, but his potential never really was solid. Like, I think it was like in FM14, it was like he was a wonder kid, and then in FM15, he was just a bit like, So he's never really been like... It's kind of varied sort of thing, but I'm looking forward to using him. He's Spanish as well. Never know. Could be the next Pedro, if you know what I'm saying. Then we've got Gaston Ramirez, a player who I really feel sorry for because he, at one point, had a lot of potential. And then he got smacked with loads of injuries, went out on loan for a few seasons, and never really found his place in Southampton, which is very, very sad. So I am going to be using him. Don't think I'm going to be selling him. He can reach a potential of 3.5 stars, so maybe when he does reach that potential, we'll try and get as much money out of him as possible. But he's a weird one. Actually, let's take that back. I really don't know if I want to sell him. If a bid comes in, I'll sell him. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Yeah, that sort of thing. I don't know. Then we've got James Ward-Prowse, who is wanted by a club already. Nah, it's just great. Not even freaking 20 minutes into the save yet, you just got an offer. Not even an offer, a threat. Let's go see who wants him. Let's go check. Oh, for flip's sake, flipping hell, Chelsea and Man City. Of course he's going to leave. He's not going to want to stay at Southampton, is he? Unless his loyalty is on like 56, which you can't be because it only goes up to 20. Anyway, so we've got James Ward-Prowse, probably one of the most respected youngsters in the Southampton squad, a player with a lot of potential. You can see he's got those black stars highlighted there, which means he can reach 4.5 stars. Let that sink in for a second. Very, very nice. He's English as well. which is, what Southampton usually try and focus on quite a bit, which is really good, especially because we're playing in England. We want to try and get as many English youngsters in the squad as possible so they can hopefully break through into the English national team. I think he's currently playing for the under-21s, so that's very good for him. I think he's got the ability and the potential in the future to move up to the first English national side, so it's all good. Got that work rate on 16 and a termination on 17 for a 20 year. He's going to be a beast. He just is going to be a beast, so it's all good. I'm not really going to go through every player. I'm just going to go through players that are going to be key for us. Then we've got Jay Rodriguez, one of my favourite Southampton players since Southampton have been promoted into the Premier League. I don't know. I think he's just it. Like, he actually has the ability to be it. Fortunately, last season he was hit with a really long-term injury, and I think he was out for quite a bit. Don't know whether it was a full season or half a season. Don't quote me on that, Southampton fans. You can quote me on that. Whatever. I know he got hit with a freaking injury that took him out for ages, basically, and he's come back this season. But we'll see. We'll see how long it takes him to get back into the form that he left off in. But yeah, Jay Rodriguez is a very nice striker, so I'm hoping for good things for him. Really, I am. Shane Long, sadly, I think I'm going to get rid of him. I'm not a big fan of Shane Long. I don't know. For me, he's just one of those players that it's just personally for me doesn't fit into the Southampton side. This is just me, so don't get offended. It's just me. I just don't think he fits into the Southampton side. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. Shane Long's always been one of those players that I just don't want him, basically. So we're going to get rid of him, and I have got a replacement in mind, so it's all good. Then we've got Dusan Tadic, or Tajic, whatever you want to call him. Probably another key, really key player in the side. He came in and just completely changed Southampton. Like, the way they play, he's got a lot of flair. According to this game, he doesn't, so I'm just talking out my ass. But no, from what I watch him, when I watch him, he's got a lot of flair. He's got a lot of class about him. The way he moves, the way he controls the game. I just think he's a fantastic left midfielder. Like, he's got it. He actually has it. You can see he's got quality player status here. He's just got it. So definitely going to try and keep a hold of him for a good 2 seasons, and then maybe we'll sell him on afterwards. But I want to try and get the best out of Tadic while he's here and while we're in the Europa League as well, because he can be a player that really helps us in a tough situation. Yeah, he is my favourite player at Southampton. End of. Like, this guy is just is a tank. He is a tank. Like, you come. FM fans know about this guy, right? Pace and dribbling and everything for a winger. He just is a winger. He just, you just look at some players and you're just like, you definitely were born out of your mum as a winger. That's him, right? That is him. Right, we can have, we can just, I don't know what to say about him. Like, that hat-trick he scored was absolutely dirty. I sat there, watched it, and I literally was jumping up and down when he scored the third goal, because I was like, bro, this guy just, yeah, don't know what to say about him. Gonna keep him for at Southampton for a very long time, and really and truly, I'm going to try and base the squad around him and Ward-Prowse. Those 2 players are the 2 players I'm really trying to build this team around. So you can look out for that. You can look out for them transfers coming in, mate. I'm telling you. I'm really telling you. Oriol Romeu sadly never really got into Chelsea squad. They signed him and he never really broke through into their first team. Was loaned out for various seasons. Came back this season, got transfer listed. Southampton picked him up. So I think now he's at the right place where he could really develop into a, not world-class player, but a superstar. You can see he's got the potential as well, so he's not bad at all. I just think Chelsea had bigger plans and better players, and sadly, at the time when they signed him, they probably thought he had a lot of potential, and then they signed players with better potentials, and he just didn't fit in. So that's probably what's happened. But yeah, we're gonna use him quite a bit, so it's all good. Then we've got Classy, a guy who I have watched over many years on FM, not in real life, on FM, and also on FIFA. So I've known that this guy has got some talent on him. You can see the mental stats are quite solid, if I do say so myself. So I'm really happy that we've got him. I am going to have to train him into the position that I really need to use as a midfielder. I'm not going to be using him as a defensive midfielder because I don't really have that in my tactic, which will be discussed in the next episode. But yeah, man, happy with this guy. Happy that they got this guy. When I found out they actually signed him in real life, I was like, that was a freaking steal, wasn't it? Then we got Harrison Reed, another young midfielder who's probably wanted by another big club. Let's go check. Oh, he's not. He's only wanted on loan by some championship sides and not all championship sides. So fair play, fair play. Probably will loan him out because I don't really know if I'm going to use him at all. But it's nice to know. It's nice to see that we've got English young players in the squad that have a lot of potential. Because in the future we're going to be able to use them, and obviously, we want to have English talent repping the squad. So yeah, that's why I kind of went with Southampton as well, because their academy and their philosophy about getting the young English. It's not about for them. It's not just about signing youngsters, unlike other teams. It's about signing young English youngsters, really bleeding English talent through the squad, and that's something you have to respect for a club. And they've sold on great English players as well. So we'll have to see who we find and who comes through our academy and who we can develop into a superstar. Victor Wanyama, yeah, he was almost on his way out at the end of the transfer window. He was very close to being out of the club, and I'm really happy they kept on to him, because I tell you now, from a guy who's watched Southampton for quite a while, if they sold him, you guys would have been finished. I mean, you're not really in the best position right now in terms of form in real life, but if you sold Victor Wanyama, I reckon Southampton would have been in serious trouble. And I'm really glad their current manager, stuck to his balls and was like, mate, I'm gripping my balls tight, and I'm telling you now, we ain't letting go of him. He's not leaving, right? He's not. And the same with me, not leaving. I'm keeping him. I'm just not leaving. Not leaving at all. I'm surprised he came from Celtic, though. This is a bit of a weird place for him to be. Not in a rude way to Celtic, but, you wouldn't expect a player with that much talent to be from Celtic. I don't know. Anyway, we've got Matthew Targett. Guys, you should know him from last FM. He had a lot of potential in this and that FM. In this year, he's kind of got a bit of potential on him. You can see he's got the gold stars as 2.5, but has got that black star, which means he can reach 3.5 stars. So not great potential, but he has got potential. So if we use him a bit, I am gonna use him. So if we use him a bit, rotate him in the squad a bit, he will get there eventually. Maya Yoshida, who is wanted by a club. Who is he wanted by? Let's go and find out. Leicester City. Nah, I don't think we're going to send him to a Premier League side, if I'm honest with you. But yeah, he is one of the club's, most respected players, if I'm correct anyway. I respect him as a player. 26 years of age. He's a good player. He's not going to get any better, sadly, but he is a good player, and we're going to try and use him as much as we can, maybe probably as a rotation defender. I think I'm going to have to probably sign a new centre-back, if I'm honest, looking at the squad. But yeah, that will probably be discussed in the next episode. I don't think we'll get into transfers till probably episode 3 or something like that. But yeah, we've got Yoshida. Then we've got Steven Kalka, who is in on loan from, I think, QPR. Yeah, in on loan from QPR. Do we have an agreement to sign him? Because, mate, I could do with a player like him, if I'm honest with you. 8 million. 8 million? 8 million. So that's not too bad. Not too bad, actually. 8 million for an English centre back. Not too bad. Fortunately, because we only have £10.9 million, I'm not going to splash 8 million right now on him. So we'll probably do that at the end of the season, but I am definitely going to keep him, considering now that I found out we've got a future transfer fee set with the club. Awesome stuff. Jose Fonte, everyone knows about this guy. Another respected Southampton player. One of the top defenders in the club as well. Is he their captain? I'll probably have to look at that. I think he is their captain, but yeah, good stats. 31 years of age, Portuguese. So I don't really know how long or how many seasons he's got left, but looking at the stats there, I'll say he's got maybe a good another 2-3 seasons left in him, maybe even longer, because some of the stats for a 31-year-old are not bad at all. Last player I'm going to look at is Martin Stekelenburg, who is he on loan from Fulham? Yeah, on loan from Fulham. Former, I think he used to play for, I'm gonna say it and I'm gonna check. I think he used to play for Inter Milan, because I remember getting him on Ultimate Team. I'm wrong. Okay, it was Roma. I knew he played for a Serie A side, but it was Roma. I was wrong. Okay, whatever. Cool. Mate, you went to Monaco and had one appearance. What happened to you? goodness me, just not respected at all. But yeah, he's obviously gonna be our first team goalkeeper right about now, because we've got Fraser Foster, who is injured, sadly. So that means now we've only got one goalkeeper. So maybe that's another position I've got too many positions to freaking look out for, don't I? Cedric, should have mentioned him. Guy came in from Sporting. Tank. Absolute tank. I've had him on previous FM saves. He's a tank. So really looking forward to using him as well. I'm really happy with this Southampton squad. I don't think there's a player that I'm not happy with or using, like, at all. I'm really not. So in the next episode, I just wanted to introduce you guys to the squad. In this next episode, we're probably going to sort out the training. I've kind of got one tactic sorted out. We'll probably look at the under-21s, the tactics, and maybe sort out the training. Then, obviously, between episodes, I will sort out my staff and whatnot. And then, yeah, the transfer episode, which is probably the biggest one that people are looking forward to. So, yeah, if you have enjoyed this episode, leave a like. Again, I have no clue what is going on in this year's game. Literally, I am... What the freaking hell is League in Focus? Mate, got a lot of scanning to do. Hopefully you've enjoyed the episode. If you have, leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more FM16 content, and I will see you for the next episode. Have a good day. Peace.